think of films which depict a very few scene changes throughout the film.
I think also they could be fascinating. I think uh, it's how much you put into a scene to be able to actually attract attention from viewers. Like it's not, it doesn't matter how many like locations you've traveled to, as much as you can really uh, make the best out of each scene. Like you can change a lot in like a 50 square meter area, and you flip it around and you move around with the camera. So it depends on like also the skills of like the photographer, the directors. I've seen like one of the videos that stuck in my head is filming a whole short movie of like 12 minutes without even in a one cut scene. So in one scene they changed like the location of the whole so they had 6 or 7 scenes of like someone going through like emotional roller coaster after a war, but they did it in one room, changing the decoration in a one cut. So the cameraman focused on a particular place of the scene, like the TV in this case, and then they flipped the whole thing. The actress got older. There was change of expression, and they went back to the TV, and then they managed to film the whole trip of prior to war, after war, during the war, in one cut. So I really, this is a testimony of like not how much uh, it's it doesn't matter how many locations you travel to film. It's how good you can make out of the one location.
What do you think about the gangster genre? As you know, it's something which is never ever going to go away.
Yeah, and I feel like it's much needed as well to shed light on how it happened. Like I love, I think I did watch quite a few movies that um, gangs or the mafia played a huge role in our world as well, and we should not really not talk about it because I believe that it's part of history as well. Lately, like there has been big news on like this Italian mafia leader who got caught like at his late after 70 years, and really like the feeling of relief from the families of the victims of the people he did wrong was quite intense as well. So like talking about it is necessary. Not talking about it and hiding it and censoring it, I believe it's going to make people suffer more in a sense. Like expose it, talk about it, uh, see like the characters of like the mafia members, how do they what do they go through, and that way you can even help people who suffered through because of mafia. Leaders or members can actually have some certain like closure to what happened to them or to their loved ones in a sense because of that.
Of course.